Hey there, good morning. It is 7:40 again here in wonderful Poland, Youngstown, whatever you want to call where I'm at, Ohio. At the shop here, getting ready to, excuse me, start my work day. Get a little drink there. Yeah, I want to show you a couple things here. I'm working on this one, the 63 Nova kit. I don't know whether I'm going to make a slot car body out of this or keep it for myself, but got some masking tape on here with sanding the this side still needs more work. Getting rid of the body side moldings and the ribbed rocker molding. Excuse me. Got rid of most of it on this side. It's pretty clean. If this camera will focus. Oh, this thing sucks. Yeah, because a lot of these Nova wagons didn't have all that fancy molding, so I wanted to get rid of it. So I started on that yesterday. Excuse me again, damn it. Anyhow, yeah, so I was messing with that yesterday a little bit here, in between jobs and other things. This side's almost all gone. A little more on the rocker. You know, I gotta be careful not to take the body lines out, or take the door lines. I didn't have my scriber yesterday, but I brought it today, and I already did some scribing this morning before I left work, or for work. This camera sucks. Anyhow, yeah, so I'm messing with that, whether it's going to be a slot body or a whatchamacallit, kit for myself. I don't know yet. Anyhow, and here's a slot car body I'm working on. If it'll focus. Yeah. Decent, coming out decently. This camera really sucks. I don't know what its problem is lately. Anyhow, yeah, the factory stickers or vinyl are peeling here and there. Yeah, it really needs some work. It needs some love. It needs a new quarter on this side, but yeah, I'm gonna be a slot car body. Now, I wanted to point out some things on this Demon kit. Now, a lot of people already mentioned this grill, and it's not a bad looking grill generally, but I think it needs more depth, like the marker lights, everything. I think it's just shallow. Should be deeper. I still gotta put some chrome on the back side of the headlight buckets and put the lenses and stuff in, paint the markers, and do a little more black in here. There were different colors too, I noticed. I looked them up, and some were almost all silver. Some had the black bars. Some were black down in here, and of course these were actually open. Some of these areas were solid, and then some were almost all silver. None of them were chrome that I could see. They were all this argent silver color and black and all that. But so if I ever build one of these as a kit, I got the 72 grill I showed you last Saturday, the 3D printed grill. That looks a lot better. I'll probably pick up. They also have a 71 grill like this. That's a 3D print. That this is actually open and all that. So I'll probably get one of those. But my main complaint on this kit is these horrible decals. Now, don't know how well this is going to show up on camera, but the carrier film on these things, not so bad on this one, but some of the decals, it overhangs big time. You really got to trim it. But look at this. Look how much carrier film was in between here. Why didn't they make these separate stripes? So I'm going to have to trim all that out, because this hood is going to be a little cleaner than the rest of the car. I want it to look like a swap meet hood. These scoops are just sitting on here. I don't have them glued on yet. They did, however, there's imprints where these holes are for the actual air scoops. And they didn't have a sealed system. The scoop was sealed to the hood. There was a rubber gasket, like a foam gasket here. It more or less just let air under the hood. It didn't have an air cleaner system that sucked up against there. And they should be a little more toward the front, because I saw some pictures of the real thing. When you look into the holes are to the inside of each of these scoops, which these kind of are, but they should be a little more forward. But that's no big deal. But anyhow, I'm going to pop those off there and put these on here. But I'm going to have to get rid of all that carrier film. And then I'll paint these scoops a semi-gloss black. I, may not give them to match these stripes 100%, but I'll probably give the hood some clear coat of some kind to slightly weather it up, so it really won't matter, in this case. But yeah, these decals on this thing, these side stripes really suck, because on the real car, they pass right below the gas cap. Well, and they pass right under the lock. Well, if they do that, if you get them right under the lock, then they're overlapping this. They're supposed to pass right above that and below this. So it's like either this kit has the fender wells too high, the gas cap too low, the door handle's too low, or the decals are too high, or it's a combination there of all of them. Because if you line these decals up where they're supposed to go, they're going to be going over the gas cap, or you got to bring them up, and they're going to be on the door lock, which in the real car they pass right under it, or then they come out the front, and they're right on that line there, right above that line. And it's like, so I'm glad I'm making this as a beater, so it kind of looks like, okay. That's where it's supposed to be. And I think this little header panel is a little short, too. I think it's a little longer and deeper and less fender on the real thing. I mean, it's not a bad kit, but they definitely could have done a little bit better. But like this decal, the carrier film goes all the way across here, even though they have it cut out for the wipers. They don't have the carrier film cut out, so I have to cut that out, and I'm going to clear coat this before I bare metal it, otherwise I'll peel more of this off. But I probably should have bare metaled first. But being a beater car, if some of it tears up, it doesn't matter. That's the nice thing about doing the barn find bodies. You can get away with a little bit more, but yeah. So yeah, it's definitely got some rough quarters. Here, focus. And I gotta do the marker lights and the trim yet. So yeah, working on that. And but yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. I mean, I'm sure other people have mentioned it or run into it, but if you get this kit, you definitely gotta. I mean, there was a carrier film above and below these decals, so wide, it was almost as wide as one of these stripes, which doesn't matter too much down here, but where it's supposed to pass under the lock, it's going to be over the lock. So you definitely got to trim that carrier film off. I figure they could have done a better job. I'm going to have to do some research and see if any of the aftermarket companies make a better set. Because when I do the other couple I have, I have a couple more of these demon kits. When I do them, I like to do them without that struggle. So hopefully somebody makes a better set. So anyhow, there's that. And then what else I got? Well, I got the Merc in here. If I got some time today, I may, like I said the other day, scribe this out a little bit more and wet sand it and smooth it out. Still haven't decided on final colors on it. Oh, I got the wing for the Demon here. I got to put that together and paint it up. And yeah, that's about it. Not much going on today, and not much going on in the shop. So, who knows? Things could be better, they could be worse. But, yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. So, if anybody else builds this Demon, yeah, these stripes definitely need some work. They could have done better with the decals. It just drives me nuts when you got to do all this trimming just to use them. But, yeah, it's coming along. Oh, well, what are you going to do? think I'm going to get my butt moving here and do some things with this stuff and get ready to start my day. Hopefully it goes quickly. So I'll talk at y'all later. Just want to make that quick video and move on for the day. So thanks for watching and talk to you later. Bye-bye.